You okay still?
It's National Football League, and we've got the Black Knights, Burner at wide receiver. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Black Knights and the Steelers, next on Madden Football.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already here, they'll audible to something else. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 2. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems, because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Brown on second down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Purdy to throw it on first down. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now this throw caught left side, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Purdy. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jonathan Greener running in to pick up the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape.
They'll lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. After 1, 7-3 the score. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one is right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the toss, here's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here's a screen for Robinson. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat. Has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to pull them. Screen passes like that take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Purdy looking to throw. That's complete to Wicks. A little juke. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football.
You just used elixir, right? Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with. And that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a this one in for a touchdown. Chase Brown with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly trying to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Complete to Likely. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Purdy off the play fake. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. An inside give. Brown powers through and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 132 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. A lot of tackles.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 38 yards. And the Black Knights are able to add on to that lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drives 7 plays in length. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Here's 2nd and 8. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Play action. Now Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
There he goes, left side. He's on his way. And touchdown. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this first half. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly
is he still tired?
It's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Point after try forthcoming.
Or does he need his diaper change?
And the lead is up to 18 now. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it.
What? Aww.
Set now to kick this one away, and off
It's okay, puppy. Daddy, mommy's here.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Oh, I feel so bad.
2 minutes remaining in this first half.
Oh, is it your teeth this is?
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this move. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. He's still on his feet and all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
But I'm not talking because I was keeping an eye on him. It's almost, I only got two quarters left.
Now, that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you.
Right now, I'm getting my ass kicked.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
The whole first quarter, I was losing.
This is second and long.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Throw left side complete. That's Ross. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Purdy with it on third and long.
Oh, how did he miss him? He was wide open.
It's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows us the report.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him. And, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far.
Second and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Shoves him aside. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I'm talking to a Bills fan who says that their kicker needs to be traded.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here's a give to Brown. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now a timeout segment for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll run on third down with Brown. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 1.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Chase Brown with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Black Knights take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now the extra point.
Oh, I love your cover photos.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Who the hell is this with Ginny? Oh. Good photos of him.
The kickoff unit is
he looks so
field,
peaceful though.
Send this one away.
With his arms like this.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He gets it to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Now Brown.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They give it to Brown. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up the 2nd and 12.
Right back to Brown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
That
That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
On the handoff, this is Brown. There's a nice move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Oh, he had it.
There, but it's incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. In motion left goes a tight end. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
8-yard pickup. And the Virginia Beach first down.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
Stiff-armed him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think dumping him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
James Mitchell,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Black Knights have got it on cruise control. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Now Moody for the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Running right, here's Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now back to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Steelers make over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 25-yard line.
Purdy now on second down. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Now inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Brian Robinson Jr. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Brown on second down, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. A gain of 7.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OT.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Powell, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short.
I thought he shit himself here for a second.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Likely. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd down and 4. Purdy will look to throw again here. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And outbounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be, that time, 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Justin Ross, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. An inside give. Brown busts through the tackle, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. We're leading the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline. Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive, 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Purdy able to find Gray here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Purdy.
because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
3rd down, here's Brown. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now they'll change things up. Now we give left side, Brown with it. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Chase Brown, 15 yards. And the Black Knights are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That time a 6-play drive, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jonathan Grenard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Purdy now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Returnable here from the 38. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one up, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Virginia Beach first down.
Here's a give to Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Brown. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them, well on their way to another victory, riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
An extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
I'm beating the computer 73-41. Is Bubby okay? This is the first real time we've ever been able to actually get homework done.
Completion on 1st down.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Virginia Beach, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the calendar change to October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.